What is up, JG Crew? And in today's video, or today's show rather, we are going to be talking about how to use the Spire AR correctly. I want to go over this because I feel like this gun isn't used correctly. I see a lot of people use it the wrong way, and I also see some people use it the right way. And I've played a lot of this season. I've kind of, with my controller experience, learned how to use this gun in the right way. And I just want to show you guys how to use it the right way. So as we know, the Spire AR is a third-person AR. And for those of you who played in Chapter 6, this is the first time you've had a third-person AR be the meta, because in Chapter 6, Season 1, there was a Hollow Twister AR. In Season 2, there was still the Hollow AR being the best AR, in my opinion. But the Striker Burst is one that a lot of people liked as well. And yeah, that's how the season's metas went. So it made it where, well, people really didn't use, for example, the Fury AR, which is a close second with the Spire this season, right, which is a third-person AR. So the new players who played in Chapter 6 haven't learned how to use these, right, because this is very important. Obviously, if you played, like, back in Chapters 1 and 2 with, like, the original AR with all the blue and stuff, you understand how to use it more. You understand how to use the Scar because you played a lot more. And it's easier when you have more experience doing it. But I'm going to help the inexperienced players today teach you how to do this, because I struggled with what is called bloom on these third-person ARs is what happens. And I want to teach you guys how to avoid it. So bloom is basically when your crosshair increases its size when you, like, full auto your AR, right, with these third-person AR. And basically, with how big the crosshair and the reticle can get, that's a bad thing, because that means your bullet can go anywhere within that crosshair, making your gun, therefore, way less accurate, right? But what I'm going to teach you today is how to avoid that and be accurate with the Spire, because you want to have your crosshair nice and small and very crisp and accurate so that you can hit shots, just tap shots, and get easy damage, and you can push fights and get easy close range eliminations. So how do you want to use the Spire AR specifically? The things I'm gonna talk about, I don't think you should definitely just jump into BR and go do it, because that's just not the most relevant way of practicing, right? Because fights can be kind of happen every few minutes, where in creative, if you go into creative mode, which I recommend you do, you can get in fights every half a minute versus one fight every 5 minutes, which isn't very effective in a BR game. And some of those fights aren't even real players, right? But in creative, it's all real players, and you can fight over and over again with a lot of time. Heck, even a fight every 3 minutes versus every half a minute is big difference, because you're doing 2 fights per minute, so you're doing 6 fights in 3 minutes versus 1 in BR. So you're getting 6 times as much experience and practice in creative, basically. And that's why you should practice this. So with the Spire AR, I want you guys to practice slow tap firing. So here's my controller. Let me see if I can do it right. Here's my controller, right? Here's the trigger back here. I'm just slow. Here's my trigger, right? This is how I fire with the Spire from long range. It's just tap, tap, tap. Very slow, right? Very, very slow. Most people like to do this where they just spam the tap button, or they just hold it down like this when they shoot, you know? Spamming that tap fire button could work at close range, but at long range, if you do that, you're still going to get bloom. And you can get, you could have a less accurate, more bloom with your AR in close range. That's fine if you want to fast tap fire this thing, but I always like to slow tap fire it. Just slow tap fire it, right? Nice and slowly. Nice and slowly, just like that, right? Just like that. Just nice and slowly. Nice and slowly. Okay? And what's this gonna do if you slowly tap fire? You're just tap, tap, tap. What it allows you to do is, one, because you're shooting your aim so slowly, it's going to allow you to be more accurate. And because of this, your gun is going to have basically first shot accuracy every shot. Basically meaning your gun's nearly 100% accurate when you shoot from long range. And if you can aim like this, you're going to beat a lot of players that don't know how to use a Spire AR. There are so many people where, like, I'm out in the open, maybe, and they're 100 meters away, and with the Spire, you just hear them spraying their AR. And all I'm thinking is, what are you doing, you know? Do I think those players are a threat when they're spraying their AR from 100 meters away at me? No. Here's why. It's one reason. Simply one reason. The gun is inaccurate when you do that because you have a lot of bloom. Don't be that guy who is shooting this player from 100 meters away, spraying your gun, and they're like not threatened at all. Be the guy who has those nice, very slow, accurate tap firing shots that absolutely take their opponents down. Absolutely beam their opponents. And they're like, why the heck did I just lose half my health? You hit him for 123. Oh no. Oh boy. That's bad, right? You can catch people off guard doing this, right? Also, the most important thing. There are items like the Surf Cube in this season. I remember, chat, there was one game where this guy was spamming the Surf Cube around, and then he was trying to fight me in close range, right? Or use his dual pistols, right? Kept trying to do that over and over and over again. And because I was tap firing the Spire AR way too fast and not slow and steady. And ultimately what happened? It cost me the fight. I was letting my AR have a little bit too much bloom, which therefore made my shots have about each shot had a 40% chance of hitting. 40% chance. That should tell you something. And the question I have for you is, would you rather have a 40% chance of hitting your shots or 100%? So, what I want you to do is go into any creative map, right? And just practicing slowly tap firing your AR to where it looks like it has first shot accuracy at all times, right? You're just slow tap firing it. And if you do this for a while in creative, you're going to go into BR and notice a big difference. Because you're going to notice, oh, shooting a guy out of the air with a Surf Cube isn't hard. Tracking a guy after he goes out of his bird transformation running away with the misform isn't hard. You're going to realize that. You're going to realize, like, oh, it's easy. Hitting my shots when I'm right peek behind a car in close range because I'm firing closely isn't hard either. It's super simple. It is. The more you do it, the simpler it's going to feel. All I can tell you, Fortnite players, is although we get a lot of scoped ARs in modern day Fortnite, you need to learn this. You need to learn this. This is important. Because if next season has the same thing where there's only third-person ARs, do you want to get your butt kicked all season, or do you want to learn right now how to do it? So that next season, you're more prepared than everybody else, and you're just ready to play. Is that what you want to be? It's important. Alright? If scoped ARs come back, cool. We don't need to talk about scoped ARs. Those are very simple to do. Those is just full auto your gun and track with precision and accuracy. That's it. They're a lot easier to use than third-person weapons, and I want you to learn how to do this. So bottom line is, go in a creative map, learn how to tap fire slowly, and track at the same time. And when you notice your gun always has first shot accuracy, you're going to notice there's a big difference. Alright? Slow tap firing, slow and steady. You don't have to be the fastest to shoot. Slow and steady wins the race, right? That's basically how it is with the Spire from long range, right? I talked about fast tap firing. That's okay at close range because oftentimes you need to. Now, when you're hip firing, will I worry about tap firing it like very slowly? No. When you're in close range, I would just full auto your Spire, because if you're in a close range fight and you're in hip fire, you can full auto your gun. That's fine. That is no issue. That's okay. That's not going to cause you any issues. So, anyway, yeah, just slowly tap fire your AR. No need to be in a rush. And you're going to be very accurate. You'll be just fine. Alright? And also, last but not least, one more thing. Find a comfortable sensitivity to track through. Because if you're comfortable tracking, chances are, if you have tracking down, just getting in the habit of tap fire in the AR is going to be easier. And ultimately, it's going to make you play a lot better. Let me know if this helped you guys all out. And make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss videos and tips like this. Comment down below if you like third-person ARs more than scoped ARs, or scoped ARs more than third-person ARs. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next show. JG crew. Peace. All the bags are spawned here. Why is this guy, like, trying to treat this place like it's his baby? Like, my goodness, bro. This guy's absurd. Just player up here. What is he doing? What is my man doing, bro? He got scared, didn't he? Or not? Or is that like a boon? Where's... Oh, there it is. Yeah, I knew he was scared. What is my man doing? I learned, chat. I start when I fight car. Okay, I need to not fight that. That's a bad idea. I'm going to the store to get this one down. Oh shit, no. Oh god. That was terrifying. Where's the guy up here? Could you imagine if a guy was just sitting there waiting for me to pick that up? Just imagine how tilting that would be. That's even more tilting, landing in a freaking tree. Won't be an issue because I think my, I don't know if health regenerates or not. Let's see. No, I didn't get here to rank up, so it doesn't matter. What does matter is I do need to get some heals. That's what we're gonna do. Well, the battalion's just sitting out there for free. It was a smart play just to go pick it up. That's interesting. Like, this medallion gives you shield regeneration. Like, what's the bad part about it? It's a good medallion. Of course, as a kid, right after I scan the area, it's like, really, bro? I don't think I need to fight him. Yeah, he's got a DMR. Let him keep that in his hands and just move on with our day. Don't need to fight these players who don't have any benefit of fighting them. These guys legit players. What that guy is, he's just camping on the top of the hill. Alright. Tell you what, Supernova Academy becomes a less stressful POI once you can scan, because players like this that rat around here, you just spot them. Take that porta potty, but okay, he's smart. Darn it, I'm not gonna be able to play the trick on him. I like playing tricks where I like to do that to people, where it's a little trick I play on them. I don't know if you should call it a trick, but it's I guess an exploit, I don't know. I mean, I guess you are playing a trick when you're baiting him into going through that thing. But he scanned and made sure he didn't run right into a wall at the end. The wall that was built by Donald Trump that he assisted. What are you doing, buddy? Do I have a account already? I think I do. Yep, I have a account. I remember. I don't want to go on this but down up a hill because it's hard to jump. It's super hard to smash up. It's a Sprite. Dang it. Ah, dang it, bro. I probably could. I should have taken my car so it makes this going up this hill easy. Now climbing this hill is going to be kind of challenging because, well, I can make it as least challenging as I can. Or easy, as you say. I just saw the guy. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a good look at him right now in the fight. Darn it. I wanted to fight him, but he's in a bad spot. I hear this kid wandering around up there. This kid was a complete rat. I'm not gonna rat though, because I'm not a sissy. Ratting is for sissies. I'm not gonna be a sissy. Ymir Payson might be a real player, right? He's gotta be. This guy's still riding? Yeah, but you know what you need to do? You need to put your panties on. This guy's riding, he needs to put his panties on. Isn't it range of my skin? That's crazy. That is insanity. Alright, I'll just wait for these guys to move. It is a slow paced endgame. Oh, you make this that way doing this. That's not gonna do any damage. Yeah, this guy is not trying to fight at all. Sometimes there's players who camp at long range. This guy's not even shooting a gun. He's like mad silent. No, I didn't want to dash. The other one's riding too. He's going up that way. Oh, they're gonna shoot. Oh, they're gonna fight. 214. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I gotta go for this. Where's this kid at? Ah, I padded. Okay. He's gonna get in the car, isn't he? Okay, this Spyro has some kick to it when it comes to the recoil, or not the recoil, the fire rate. Damn. Alright, I'll use this car. Why not? Helps you win fights. Why not, man? Why not? Why not? Where is this guy? I know he's a rat, so he's got to come to me, so that's fine. We can just play this very patiently. Okay. This guy's very ratty, though. Should I just let him stay in that bush for a while? Really? Yeah. I think he is on his own. This guy is such a rat. He is such a hider. Better quit hiding, buddy. You know, this guy would make me do, but I don't want to do is do a freaking heal off. Why does it look such like a sniper glare? It's not too hard to fight when you're playing very ratty players. How far as I forget how this POI plays out completely. We could use that vent to fly up. Here it comes. Give him distance. Oh god. I figured you would do that. You're not aggressive because you're the stupid ass bats, dude. You're weird. I'm terrible. I'm so terrible. How do I not hit that pump shot? Oh my god. Where is my freaking medallion, dude? I'm stuck. I'm stuck. This guy's terrible at the game. Why would you ever push me like that? Let's go, bro. Let's freaking go. Oh, that was almost so bad.